With Full Force Combat in collaboration with Notorious TV and Undeniable Fight Night 3, sanctioned by a hybrid boxing organisation. We're joined today with Harry Bray and Callum Jones, two of your fighters in the pro prize fighter tournament. How's it going, gents? You alright?
Yeah, I'm all good, yeah.
Good stuff, lads. Right, so for the people who may not know much about you, introduce yourself to the people at home and kind of your background and how you kind of fell into hybrid. We'll start with you, Callum.
Callum Jones. Well, I've got no background in hybrid boxing, but just obviously I boxed, obviously the money. I thought obviously I'll take £6 grand in it, you know. So give it a go. I've had what 40 odd amateur fights, box at a high level, all over the world. The box cups, won the gold medals in them, and I think I've had about 12 unlicensed fights, won all them. Stopped a lot of lads. I'm a good boxer. I do believe, obviously, in this tournament, I will outbox everyone. And no disrespect to anyone, I will outbox everyone in the tournament, I think.
Yeah, so you're making your pro turn into hybrid and you're coming to rob the bank?
Yeah, definitely, yeah. After this, obviously, I want to go back. I've been boxing amateur for a long time. I've been planning to go pro for a while, but obviously, things happen, gold, drink and stuff like that. But after this, I will be going pro and boxing, just boxing and not hybrid. Like, you know.
Getting a taste for the hybrid and how that goes. Who knows? You might love it and you might stick with it. Yeah, that's
the thing. Yeah, I know it's going to be tough, and obviously it only takes one punch in hybrid because of the 4 ounce gloves in it. But hopefully that doesn't happen. Like, so I'm just going to stay on my toes, stay switched on it. So
yeah, that's it. So swapping over to you, Harry, just introduce us to yourself and your background.
Very similar, to be fair. Boxed amateur as a junior. 40 to 50 amateur fights, it's a very similar amount. Boxed all as a junior. Had a bit of time out through my teens, started back up a few years ago in unlicensed. Genuinely same numbers, about 10, 12 unlicensed fights. And then just got seen this, thought I fancy a go, so why not? Yeah.
So very similar from the both of you. You're both making your pro turn in the hybrid, and you both come in to steal the bank as per. So you saw some of your other opponents. You saw Lee, who was there early on, and Jack Marshman, who's replaced Dan Catlin. What do you think of your other two opponents? I won't make you prod at each other, considering you sat literally about a feet away. So we'll talk about what you think about your other opponents, starting with you, Cal.
Well, I've seen them both box, and I don't. Again, no disrespect to them, I don't think they can box very well at all. Obviously, and this. I'm a boxer and they're scrappers, and I'm going to box their heads off. That's how it's going to. That's the only way I can see it going. I don't. Obviously, no disrespect. They're obviously tough lads, but boxing wise, and this obviously is hybrid boxing. It's boxing. You know, you've got to be good, and I don't believe they are good enough to win it. So.
Yeah. What about you, Harry?
A couple of MMA legends, from what I know. Very, very good, very talented, very tough. Obviously, going into the bare knuckle now. Really, really tough lads. Like I says, it is boxing, but also with the smaller gloves, an element of toughness comes into that, doesn't it? So yeah, it could swing either way, I think.
Yeah, nice. So, what would winning the tournament mean for your career at this point? I mean, obviously, it would be technically part of your pro debuts, you know. So to win it and then win a tournament straight off the back, what would that mean for you? Starting with you, Harry.
I like the look of the fight after. I'm not looking past this. Obviously, if you win, obviously you get that fight. I think it's a European title, you say. Looks like a very, very tasty fight for the winner of the tournament. So yeah, obviously it leads to big things aside from the money, doesn't it?
Yeah. Are you looking to go all the way, Harry? Is that what you're aiming for, the title, and what comes with that? Is that what you want out hybrid?
Yeah. I like the look of it. It's got that little bit of an edge on boxing. So yeah, we'll see where it takes us. Yeah.
What about you, Cal? What would winning the tournament mean for you?
For me, it was more the money that prompted me towards it, but to see how it goes, really. Obviously, hoping to win. I do think I got a good chance of winning. The money is a massive bonus. Got a baby on the way, so that was one of the reasons for it. And yeah, let's just see how it happens, isn't it? You know, if I win, I enjoy it. Then it could be a route I go down. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. Now, so. You mentioned before you think the key to you winning this tournament is your boxing ability. So do you just want to expand on that a little bit, and what makes you so great at boxing?
17 years now, and I've not had breaks from it. I've had a spell, a couple of months. I put weight on, stuff like that. Obviously, I'm fast. my boxing IQ is next to none. Like, I am a good boxer. I just get lackadaisical sometimes when it gets a bit easy. I might get clipped, but I'm not going to be in this. I'm fast, sharp. My IQ's just there for the boxing, like, you know, and I am tough. So, you know, don't really know what more to say about, but yeah.
Harry, what is key to you winning this tournament?
Again, boxing ability. And the ability to adapt in the situation. Obviously, this is something new to me. So yeah, being able to adapt on the move when you're in there, I think will be key.
Yeah. Speaking of adaptability, hybrid, the sport what requires probably the most adaptability. What part of your training have you had to tailor most to hybrid?
I think the big one's the gloves, isn't it? A lot of sparring in the gloves. Be that 6 ounce, 4 ounce, just getting used to working with the shots, taking the shots, throwing the shots. The distance is different. So yeah, there's a lot to adapt.
Yeah. Now, have you saw much of each other? Starting with you, Cal, have you saw much?
I saw the odd couple of fights. Yeah. Yeah, and you know, I do believe you're a good boxer. You know, no, nothing against it. Obviously, yeah. So I think the toughest opponent would be Harry in this atmosphere.
Yeah.
So
have you saw much of Cal?
Yeah, very similar. I've had a quick look through all the lads. They can all box. They can all fight. I don't think there's any easy route to the final, if I'm honest with you. So.
Yeah. Fair enough. So, what do you respect most about each other's styles? Starting with you, Harry. What do you respect most about Cal's style?
Big, tough, strong. All of it, to be honest with you. Very tough, very strong on the front foot, but then can box likewise on the back foot. So there's a lot to be aware of.
What about you, Cal? What do you respect most about Harry and his game?
Well, from what I've seen, he moves well for a big lad. Like, I didn't expect, you know, head movement was good. You know, and he's got a nice jab. A bit of a Philly shell style sometimes. You know, head movement was nice. Really, yeah. But yeah, I think his movement. You know, it was good movement. Like so.
Yeah, nice. So the camp, for both of you, what's been the most demanding part of this? Is it the sparring in the little gloves and getting the hard rounds in? What's been tougher than? What's it been tougher on your body physically or your mental?
Potentially, it is very similar to a normal camp. Getting fit, making sure you're getting your strength in, making sure you're fit enough to do the rounds. Obviously, in this, potentially there could be 8 rounds, couldn't they?
Yeah.
So, yeah, making sure you're fit is the standard. Like I say, the only difference is the gloves, a bit more marking up, potential for cuts and stuff like that.
Yeah. Would you agree with that, Cal?
Yeah, totally agree. Yeah, for me, the hardest part is just getting the weight off this time because I've never ever been this heavy. You know, heaviest I've been is like early 90s, and then I went to 107.8. You know, when I've had to lose nearly 2 stone in the last 5 weeks already. So I've got 2 more to go.
Yeah. So hybrid, it's an intense sport. You know, it's more intense than glove boxing because, like you said, more markups, more scratches, less room for error, you should say. So. How do you find staying composed under intense pressure, Cal?
I try on the back foot. Obviously, with I try and keep it arranged with this. Obviously, because the pressure, I don't want to be inside taking big shots from someone, a bare knuckle boxer, because obviously they're tough. Yeah. I know, and they're a bit more experienced with no gloves on and stuff like that. And this is close to that. So under pressure, just keep it on the back foot. I think it's that range, and if they're coming in, I'm going to catch them every time. So.
Yeah. What about you, Harry? How do you stay composed under the intense pressure in the ring?
It's pretty standard. It's exactly what we're used to. We're used to fighting. We're used to being in there. Some fights will get close, will get dirty. You could be in there in boxing fights where lads are putting elbows in and stuff like that. It's all standard. So. Everyone should be used to it, I think.
Yeah, nice, mate. Now, in terms of the momentum going forward, you mentioned, Harry, you've got title aspirations and you want to kind of go with it. How important is picking up the momentum in this bout?
Oh, massive. Like you say, it's essentially my debut. It's the first one I've ever done. So picking up a bit of momentum, getting it moving, and getting on a bit of a streak is what everyone wants to do, I think. So.
Yeah. Now, Cal, if you go out there, you win the tournament, you got that momentum behind you, do you stick around for hybrid? Do you think that'll tickle your fancy?
I think it would. You know, I just want to see first how it goes, and like obviously it's totally different. It's obviously it's similar to boxing, but in there how I feel after it, the bruises, the pain. Obviously, if I'm cut up, it's not something I don't know if I'd carry on with. I don't know. Yeah. But see how I feel after it's how much bruising there is. So.
Yeah, we'll see how it plays out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, For the people who's coming watching you, have you got a message to the people who's been helping you and coming to support you, Cal?
Yeah, my girlfriend, my family, all my mates, you know, they couldn't really do it without them, obviously the support as well, so especially my coach Rai, he's given me for about 15-20 chances, you know, after being in and out of the gym, being an idiot, so just obviously thank you to him as well, and obviously everyone who come in to support me, so yeah.
What about you, Harry? A message for the people coming to watch you?
Same here, big thank you to them. We've got a few people coming up, travelling up to watch. My girlfriend, she's looking after the 2 kids while I'm out training and whatnot, so it's yeah, a big commitment from her as well.
Yeah, no, brilliant. Best of luck to both of you, and I'm buzzing to see how it goes with the